How fast can you see a friend and touch him in every GTA game? What qualifies as a touch? Well, you gotta physically do it, which means that this does not qualify. If both characters are in a vehicle together, they cannot reach each other. Stuff like this is also out of the question, since the windows are down and you cannot open that specific door. Alright then, so what is a friend? A friend is anybody the protagonist is very friendly to, not out of selfish interests. Ken Rosenberg, for instance, in GTA Vice City does not qualify because Tommy just uses him for personal gain. Ken is just his lawyer. People like Umberto Rubino, Phil Cassidy, hell, even Lance Vance I would consider a friend to the protagonist. They all like each other, they respect each other, and they are friends. My timer starts when the character makes a movement and stops as soon as they touch a friend. With all this out of the way, shall we begin with the original Grand Theft Auto? Well, no, we actually can't because GTA, both GTA Londons and GTA 2 are very bare bones. These four are gameplay focused games and there's no character development, you are not even given a backstory and there's no friends you can interact with. This means that all these games are disqualified. We can begin with GTA 3. For this game I have some good and some bad news. Actually a lot of bad news. So first of all, we only have one friend in this game and this is 8-Ball, and even that's a stretch. Since Claude is a faceless brick who doesn't talk, we can't really see who really is a friend to him. But he is the most friendly with 8-Ball. We see him in the first mission. The very first thing you do is get in the car with him. But remember what I said. In the car, they cannot reach each other. Later on in this mission we can see them go on foot together, but you don't have control of Claude, which means I cannot touch him. Oh no, the mission's gonna finish, and yes, it does finish, and guess what, we don't see him for several more missions afterwards. We gotta pass a bunch of Luigi missions, a bunch of Joey missions, Tony missions as well, a few Salvatore Leone missions, and then finally, we get a chance to touch 8-Ball because we do see him during gameplay after half an hour of playtime. So we explode the factory during Blowfish, which is given to us by Tony, we get 30,000 bucks, we get this truck and we're gonna head to Salvatore's mansion and he's gonna give us the mission Bomb the Base Act 1 and we see 8-Ball during Bomb the Base Act 2. So we're gonna take this car, we're gonna head straight towards 8-Ball, who is below us. Are we gonna get stuck? I think we are. Of course. Oh, did you flip? Come on, man. It's been 35 minutes. Run quickly towards 8-Ball. We gotta activate the cutscene, which is this, Bomb the Base Act 2, the first cutscene. We gotta enter the marker again. This activates the cutscene, which we need. And we put in gameplay and we touch him in 36 minutes almost. This took forever, we basically finished the entirety of Portland, dude. This was insane, what a bad start. Is GTA Vice City gonna be better for us? Well, a little bit, I would say. As we established, Ken Rosenberg is not a friend, but who is Avery Carrington, Colonel Cortez of course, even Tommy calls him a friend, directly, and Lance Vance at least at the beginning of the game. Luckily for us, with the introduction to Lance, we actually can touch him because he is put in gameplay with us. So after we pass the initial opening mission, we head to Ken's office to start the party in which we actually see Colonel Cortez, but we cannot touch him out of a cutscene. So we change our clothes, go to the boat, take Mercedes back, finish the mission, and we head back to Ken Rosenberg's office to start Back Alley Brawl. We are in luck because this is the mission which introduces us to a Lance. So we drive to the Malibu Club, we jump off the car, holy crap, that was awesome. Right on the marker, we're gonna find a different car unfortunately, and we gotta drive to the back alley so we can have a brawl. So we take a PCJ, we go straight. Oh come on! What the fuck? I can use the PCJ to smush the person and skip a cutscene, but this stupid Duru head did that to me. But anyway, we smush this guy, bam! We skip a cutscene, we take this, cell phone acquired, and we skip this cutscene. Here's Lancey Poo, come on, come here, I'm gonna touch you, bam! Oh, less than 5 minutes, let's go! Also, yes, you can laugh at my health, haha, not so funny memes. Let's move on to GTA Advance. Oh boy guys, who is Mike's biggest friend in this game? It's Vinny, of course, at least at the start. Who do we see in the opening cutscene? We see Vinny. And who are we put next to in the game? We are put next to Vinny. And what do? We start the game, we move a few meters and touch. This took less than 1 second. In less than a second we touched a friend. Oh boy, this is gonna be very tough to beat, but we have some good contenders, so keep watching. Somebody could actually beat GTA Advance later on. Can this game be GTA San Andreas? Well, here CJ has a crap ton of friends in this game. We have the obvious ones, of course, Sweet Rider, Smoke, later on we have Woozy. I'm not gonna list them all, there's so many. Luckily for us, in the first opening mission, we see our 3 biggest homies on bikes. To do that, however, we gotta hop on our bike and drive all the way to Grove Street and reach our house. Once we do, we see a cutscene with Big Smoke. We're actually gonna skip the cutscene, of course, because this is kind of a speedrun, we're trying to go fast here. We skip all the cutscenes, we're put in the gameplay and we touch Big Smoke. I choose you. I was on foot and he was on a bicycle, so I managed to touch him because there's no doors and no windows between us. Thank you, Smoke, for helping me touch you. Let's move on to LCAS. And guys, I have some bad news here. Tony Cipriani is a huge prick in this game. He doesn't have a single friend. He pushes people away all the time. He's a prick. He talks bad to people and he is always alone. There's only one person who he might consider a friend, and that is his mother. Unfortunately for us, we never see his mother. We don't know how she looks like. We can hear her, but we cannot see her, so he can never touch his mother. That's so unfortunate. This means I gotta disqualify this game. And before you say anything, no, Salvatore is not his friend, he's his employer. Salvatore uses Tony all the time, and even in the last cutscene, which I'm not gonna spoil, Salvatore screws Tony over for his personal gain, so no, he is not his friend. And I'm disqualifying LCAS. Let's move on to VCS. Just like CJV has many friends in this game. I listed a few at the beginning of the video, and the first one you see and touch is Phil Cassidy. When do we see Phil? Well, pretty close to the start of the game actually. We gotta pass the first mission for OK Jerry.
OK Jerry, huh?
And we gotta start the second mission for OK Jerry, which is called Cleaning House. We gotta get on our bike and drive all the way to the other part of town. It was a lengthy drive, excuse me, lots of cars here, or trucks or vans or whatever, but we start this mission, the cutscene I should say. We move forward and we touch Phil on his mustache. Nice mustache, Phil. Thank you for helping me touch it in less than 3 minutes. Oh ho ho, yeah, faster than GTA Vice City, but slower than San Andreas. Unfortunate. It's time, guys, for the HD era with GTA 4. In the HD era we have lots more character development, lots more characters, much deeper stories, and lots of friends. Nico has lots of friends. And the biggest friend he has is his cousin, Roman Belek. Unfortunately for us, in the first mission, we cannot touch him, even though they did touch in the cutscene, but it has to be during gameplay. So we drive to a house, we watch a crap ton of cutscenes, and finally we're put in the gameplay. All we gotta do is to find a car first of all. Taxi, come on, come back. No, come on. Okay, fine, I'll take this car. I wasted so many seconds here. Come on. I gotta reach Roman's mission, in which we are put next to Roman in gameplay, so I can touch him in the gameplay. This is such a bad restriction, but I have to make it. I am sorry. It has to be done. This series has to have rules. A video without rules is not a video. Whatever, let's reach the destination and touch Roman on his, I don't know, belly, cause he's fat apparently. People call him fat in this game all the time. Roman, come here. Touch on the belly. Oh wow, this took 2 minutes. Faster than GTA VCS. Awesome. Do you know what's gonna be more awesome, guys? GTA 4 The Lost and Damned, because we start the game and we are put next to our homies. We have lots of homies here. Who's the biggest homie? It's not Billy. Billy, despite being in our gang, he was never a friend of us. We always disagreed. As Johnny Kravitz. but all the other ones except Brian are our friends. So what we gotta do is to get off our bike, touch for instance Jim, and this took us less than 3 seconds. Ah, so close to advance, man. Advance was less than 1 second, this is less than 3 seconds. We have one more arrival, guys, so stay tuned. Next up is the Ballad of Gay Tony. I am put next to a car, and in the car we have Tony Prince. Gay Tony, as other people know him. Unfortunately for us, we cannot touch him, and he's kinda not a friend, he's an employer. It's a pretty grey area in this aspect, but fortunately for us we don't have to think about it because we cannot actually touch him until way later on. We can touch, however, our true friends who are Armando and Enrique, and we see them in the first mission. What we gotta do is to drive to Hercules, make this sick turn, which puts us on the other side, faces us this way, so we can drive to Maisonette 9. And in Maisonette 9, we're gonna get a cutscene, and after a cutscene we can get out and touch our friends as quick as possible because they're going towards the car, so we gotta touch them before they enter the car. We gotta see this, we skip the cutscene, we go back, we don't have to wait. Usually we have to wait for a phone call, but we don't have to if we just get out of here quickly. These are the friends, the two stooges. We touch him, woohoo, nice. Thank you for being here, friend, this took me a little below a minute and a half. It's time for Chinatown Wars. Did you guys enjoy the short times it took us to touch our friends? Yes, I said short, including GTA 3. GTA 3 was a short time to touch a friend. If you don't know, Huang, the protagonist in this game, is a complete nutjob. He is a giant jerk. He has no friends, no girlfriends, nobody he trusts, and nobody trusts him. Everybody's trying to use him, and he doesn't like anybody. There's only one person he actually respects, and one person who respects him. And that is Kenny. You're gonna say, oh, he's the first person we see in the first cutscene, of course, we can touch him super quickly. Unfortunately, guys, we never see Kenny during gameplay. I recently played through a whole game a couple weeks ago. I never saw him until the very last gameplay section, right before the credits of the game. So let me show you this picture here. I have blurred out some stuff because it's giant spoilers, but we see Kenny and we see me in the same room. This is the only time we see him. And let me show you the whole picture with my timer. Yes, it took me more than 12 hours to reach this spot. This is nothing like GTA 3, which took us 35 minutes. This took 12.5 hours to touch Kenny. This is insanity. So obviously Chinatown Wars is gonna be at the end, but we have a contender for the first spot. Remember, GTA Advance is less than 1 second, and the Lost and Damned is less than 3 seconds. GTA 5 can be faster than both. In North Yankton you play as Michael, and Trevor and Brad are right next to you, so you can touch them pretty easily. But let me show you what happens if you try that. There's an invisible force field around Brad, so what I gotta do to get close to him and touch him is I have to waste this person on the ground, and this has to be done in less than 1 second to beat GTA Advance. Can I do it? Oh boy, let's try. Let's go! Michael, shoot and touch! Let's review the footage. Okay, footage revealed, this took more than 1 second. And this means that GTA Advance is still the winner, congratulations. Also, of course, congratulations to GTA 5 and to Lost and Damned and San Andreas as well. All these are less than 1 minute, we have 3 which are less than 3 minutes, these 3 of course, one of which is insane, and we have 5 disqualifications. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're a true friend, leave a like on this video and let me know what I should touch next in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Sean Pasca, Case Nice, Munish Pralipton, J, Bad Boy Hero, Ahish, Jebeda, Tekion Project, Laverick, Karen, Presdo, Versetti Gwen, Pirated Gamer and everybody else.